This question comes from Nike, who wonders, if writing a novel takes hundreds of thousands of keystrokes, how much energy does all that typing actually produce? The short answer, don't count on your keyboard powering anything anytime soon. People love the idea of harvesting wasted energy. Some ideas, like regenerative braking in cars, genuinely work and recover a surprising amount of power. Other ideas that sound impressive, like solar roads, collapse once the math is done. Keyboards fit into that second category, fun to imagine, disappointing when calculated. Engineers have measured keypress force for years, partly because so many people deal with repetitive strain injuries. Using data from rubber dome keyboard studies, pressing a normal key takes around 1.5 millijoules of energy. Larger keys like Enter or Spacebar need about 2.5 millijoules. But 1.5 millijoules is incredibly tiny, just enough to warm a drop of water by 1% of a degree or lift a scroll a few hundred microns, roughly for sheets of paper tall. In other words, finger power is not exactly a renewable energy. Now that we know the energy per keystroke, how many are needed for a novel? A typical novel has 500,000 to 1 million characters, which means at least that many keypresses. Editing habits vary wildly. Some authors write cleanly with minimal changes, while others will write every line repeatedly. But surprisingly, the difference doesn't matter much. Typing a novel straight through uses about 1 kilojoule. Heavy rewriting might burn a few kilojoules. Even rewriting the entire book 10 times still wouldn't equal the energy in a single AA battery. Typing a full novel produces enough energy to run a laptop for about 30 seconds. If you spend 6 months writing that novel, you're powering your laptop for roughly 2 seconds per million seconds of writing time. And many people type more than that. The community at What Pulse tracks keystrokes and clicks for fun, and some users have logged over 400 million keypresses across 20 years. A heavy What Pulse user effectively types a novel's worth every couple of months, and some manage it every few weeks. But the true speed demons are sports players. If we focus purely on keypress count, not real words, professional gamers hit over 400 actions per min, a combination of keystrokes and mouse clicks. Even conservatively, and a sports pro generates a novel's worth of keystrokes in just a few days of gameplay. But here's the problem, even this isn't enough. To power a laptop using only keystrokes, you need to type a full-length novel every 30 seconds. To run something like a microwave, you'd need to produce 1 novel per second. No human, not even the fastest typist or gamer, comes remotely close. So, while typing may feel intense, dramatic, or even exhausting, it's not going to power anything meaningful. Writing may create worlds, stories, and characters, but it won't generate electricity for your kitchen appliances anytime soon.